What's going on today, guys? As you can see by the title of the video, today I will be installing the last bits of the front suspension here. I'm going to be installing center link, inner and outer tie rod sleeves, and I'll be installing the spindles I have in here. Down there, back on the car, and I'll be tightening up these upper control arms to get a mock fit up. And the way I will be doing the alignment, the rough alignment, is using a measuring tape to measure out the threads and the length of the inner and outer tie rods, so then they would be equal on both sides. So the steering kit that I went with is from Moog suspension, I believe. Pretty affordable kit. They're all forged components. They all have this matte black finish, and they all come with little grease fittings here. And they're already pre-greased when they come, so I'm gonna get all these out of the boxes, and then I'll get back to you. So I'm back. I have everything out of the box now. I have all the castings on with cotter pins on them. For the ones that have grease fittings, I have the grease fittings in them. For the center link, I had to put the boot on the one side, and then a foam washer on the other side for where the steering box comes off. And then it comes with 2 extra nuts for the 2 tie rods that screw into it. So right now, I just gotta figure out which ones are the inner and which ones are the outer. And I'm pretty sure for the outer tie rods, there's a differentiation between the driver's and the passenger's side. So I'll have to figure that out because you don't want to mix that up. I think it's just because one of them has a different degree of bend in it than the other. And once I get all that figured out, I'll be putting it on the car. So I'll be back in a few minutes. So right now I have my my butchered old steering setup in the red here. Somebody butchered the freaking spray paint job on horribly. And then behind it I have a new matte black, or actually it's kind of like a charcoal gray color. I have it laid out on the floor here just to have a reference to my old one. So I have that all laid out now. All I have to do is add the sleeves right here and on the other side as well to connect the inner and outer tie rods, and then I'll be able to bolt it up to the car, and I'll shortly show you guys that. So I figured out how to diagnose which one was the driver's side and which one was the passenger side. So it was actually the inner tie rods that had the difference, not the outers, because the outer ones are straight, as you can see, and then the inner ones have a bend to it. And as you can see, when I lay them side by side, this one bends to the left and that one bends to the right. So in order for them to be on the right side, so this is the driver's side, you want it, when it's hooked up to the center link, you want it to bend down and then go straight across. Same with the passenger side, you want it to bend down, go straight across. And then all you gotta do, put the sleeves on, and then attach outer tie rod, and then you're done. And then you just gotta bolt it into the car. So I'm just gonna get this all mocked up, get it all measured out so it's even on both sides. whatever the measurement here, I have the same measurement on this side, and then based on how much space is left on the car between the two spindles, I'm going to adjust the measurement to that, and I'll show you that when I get to it. Okay, so, geez, that door's locked. Okay, we're back out in the garage now, and we're going to go under the car and put the center link in with the tie rods. I'm just going to grab the light back here so you guys can see. Before I go ahead with this, I centered up the steering wheel so this pitman arm is lined up here, and then over there just got to line up the idler arm, and then should be fairly straight. Then we should be able to hook up the center link and the inner and outer tie rods. Just take these fasteners off here and the cotter pins. Hopefully you guys can see pretty well. Take the center link out by itself, so it's not as heavy. So, idler arm is off by a fair bit, so I'll fix that. So got that all hooked up now, just roughly. The little boot for the idler arm side is kind of all messed up right now, but I have a little pick tool that I'm going to use to get it from all smushed in there. This one in, that one in, got it over this little lip here in the front cross member. Now I'm gonna hook up the inner and outer tie rods. I'm gonna start with the driver's side here. There we are. Pretty tight squeeze here. Might have to unbolt this. See if that helps any of it. Nope. Guess we'll have to do it all at once. try and get this passenger side on now. Okay, so we got the driver's side on there. Passenger side is on now. So what I'm gonna do now is tighten up that bolt here, or this nut here, that nut here, one on the idler arm, one on the pitman arm, and then I'm gonna attach the sway bar end link, tighten up the upper control arms, put the spindle on, and then just do a mock-up fitment kind of thing, and get back to you when I get that with the once I get the spindle. What's going on, guys? I got like I said, I got the driver's spindle on, outer tie rod on, lower and upper control arm connected to the spindle. I had to use a floor jack up the lower control arm to get the spindle on. All I gotta do now is hook out the sway bar end link. We're good for this side. As you can see, the spindle is not flush, so I'll just have to jimmy that up, get it all equal from this side to this side, get it all measured out all the way across the car, get it as even as possible. But for now, that's all I'm gonna do for today, as I gotta go to work now. Should be back on this in a couple days. I'm going away on the weekend to Detroit, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like this, and then I'll come back to it and do all the passenger side stuff, and then we should be good to go. And then I'll just have to measure it out either side of the car. I'll show you guys how I do that, and then I'll have to maybe purchase some shims for the upper control arm, get that all even, and then we should be good to go for the brakes. So stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe for more info, more content. So hope you guys enjoyed.